OQTV! Motherfucker! March 8th, 2013. PV Plaza has now become covered in snow. The faggot Caribou Coffee motherfuckers are still there. And Brits! Where they take it in the ass. There it is. The Mario Land. Look at this place. It's a death trap for drunks. There's the penthouse where you could sleep above ground. And the little hidey holes. And there's what they've destroyed. And updated news. Actually, PV Plaza has been put on some kind of national registry. Although the fascist pig police state claims that they will continue to destroy it anyway. Because landmarks do not matter. Unless it's their landmarks. Not landmarks for you fucking bums. Well, that place must be modernist too. That is a god-awful fucking building, that YMCA. But nice inside. Alright. And there's Orchestra Hall. Strange in our economic times we can waste money paying fuckheads 200 grand to make racket. But because you got to listen out here for free, those cool speaker things, the round objects in the sky, and those things connected to the trees, didn't work. That's right. They never changed the bulbs or did any upkeep. Our music is for those who can afford to go inside. Even though this place was intended to be an outdoor music auditorium. So people could enjoy orchestra music without being rich as fuck. And then they realized, what the fuck? You can't be poor and listen to the orchestra? OQTV, motherfuckers! We will be back. In some ways, maybe this place is even more of a bum death trap. You should have seen the drunk stagger around in here. Every concrete surface has an angle. It was almost like designed to kill motherfuckers. Here was my old bed. Actually, I started doing this late April, 1 year ago today. So I got to experience freezing rain and near hypothermia. Which is okay. For the cause, right? People would always be huddled under there to keep dry and avoid freezing. Of course, it would also be almost up to the very top of those steps in urine water. Didn't know the whole time you could drain it with those things down there. Yes. Urine water. And the trees. Okay, those things. God, all the trees are damn near dead because the city put a hold on watering anything. Even though it wasn't decided yet, they wanted to make the place as ugly as fucking possible. And then say, oh, it's awful, we should get rid of it. Like not letting those cool fountains work. That, by the way, when it worked, were really cool waterfalls. Water would pour down them steps and everything. Imagine when they actually functioned, there wasn't such a problem with bums camping out there since everything was flowing with water. But I liked it. It's modernist architecture, and yeah, it's real angular, but I think it's fucking cool. Even though some of the art snobs call it fascist architecture. Because in the 20s, some totalitarian governments, or even not, in fact, plenty of conservatives in this country, liked modernist architecture. Oh yeah, the Chrysler Building, the iconic New York landscape. They never mention that when they're making their fascist argument, do they? The New Westminster Church. I'll tell you a funny story. There used to be subsidized housing behind them and the Wells Fargo building. They've bought both out, bribing people to move out, forcing them out. Or they'll pay their rent for a year and then they're on your own. It was all made possible by a big donation from the family of Mortensen Construction. Now, and the people behind this, partially that church, were behind the building and the grants that was attached to that stupid stadium fucking waste of money to build this thing. Guess who has the contract? Mortensen Construction. I wonder who's going to get to do the building over there. Mortensen Construction. So I wonder about that. If you make a tax charitable donation to a church for millions of dollars and make it possible to do a project, isn't it some kind of conflict of interest if your company gets the winning bid on doing the job for the people you donated to, making the job possible? It just seems to scream of some kind of tax dodge, give with one hand and then pay ourselves out of the same pocket scam. It just seems fishy to me anyway. But what the fuck do I know? Oh yeah, Brit's Pub. The guy's name is Brit. Last name somehow. And well, that's a coincidence. I don't think he's actually British. But they own tons of land. Rich capitalist fucking pigs, if I ever heard of them. Into Minneapolis history and preserving stuff, but not for the fucking bums. And yet, pretends to be a wanker. Brits. Fuck them in their asses. With a fucking barbed wire encrusted fist. And rub some cayenne pepper all over it. I like to get a lot of bums together and write Occupy in feces. Like synchronized shitting. That would be cool. All across their fucking thing. They'll be back in the summer with their outside chairs, and this year we're gonna fuck with them. Since they're always whining to the city council, those occupiers are scaring away our customers. We liked them when we thought they were intellectual, elitist, snob, faggot motherfuckers. Having committee meetings and spending money in here. But then people showed up that actually wanted to camp out and really occupy. And they don't just come on the weekends and spend a bunch of money and leave after clapping themselves on the back about what progressive they are. In other words, Espinosa's crew. But no, these guys, holy fuck, actually tried to do something. And we can't have that, can we? Change is evil, isn't it? But yeah, this monstrosity is growing like a festering fucking pimple. I think technically they're building on the land portion that they own. So maybe that's why they're stopped right there. Of course, they still cut down half the trees and fucked up half the fucking plaza. But maybe we can stop them there in their nasty fuckhead tracks. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Yeah, fuck the police! Fuck the pigs! It's the year of the fork! True revolutionary Charles Manson had the right of it. You really want to reach the pigs? You reach them in their fucking beds at home. Reach them with a fork! I forget what her name was, but she was one of the revolutionaries hiding out, member of the Weather Underground. I believe her name was Mary something. Declared in 1969 the year of the fork. Can you dig it? Rich pigs pulled out of their beds and executed like the worthless pieces of shit they are. It's not murder. It's getting rid of parasites. But we lost the momentum. That's what we need. Helter fucking skelter. Attack the pigs in their homes. And if the sequestering shit goes through much further, that's what's gonna happen. You got starving motherfuckers out on the street. No shelter, no food, no more handouts. People losing their jobs by the thousands. You know, they like it when the poor attack and rob each other over north and shoot each other over north or south. But what about when there's enough of them and they make the realization that, what are we killing each other for? And we're also dirt poor, there's nothing to rob from each other. But there's rich fuckers, 10 cars more than they fucking need. They don't have to work because they got their trust funds over in Egan, in Edina, and those other towns where if you even look for the cops will billy club your ass for even driving in that fucking neighborhood. What happens when those people get the idea that, why are we robbing each other? Why don't we go kick in their fucking door, shoot their asses, and take their shit? Now that's social Darwinism at its peak. Let's do one better. Maybe people are starving to the point that we can kill two birds with one stone. Literally throw the pigs on the fucking barbecue. Yeah, don't laugh, it could come to that. In fact, people are saying it's coming to that in North Korea. Of course, we've economically sabotaged and isolated them. Be like a little karma, the shoe on the other foot, as it were. Maybe people eat their own shit. Like we're economically sabotaging countries in Africa. People have to do the second harvest. They have to pick through their own fucking feces for chunks of corn and then they eat it again. Because the rich have more than they need. And some poor have so much less than they need that they have to eat their own shit. How the fuck is that right? I say we fucking grab some of these rich pigs and force feed them their own shit just so they know what it's like. Occupy! Occupy 2.0!